Welcome to a 0k cast between HHHXXX Vicious Kid versus in the blue, he's in the yellow by the way, and versus him in the blue ... also known as UncleDJ. It's a not versus not. And one of the players asked me to cast this game, and I'm not going to tell you who, because it probably is the winner, but let's just say it's a bit of a long match. So, one refinery out in front for Vicious Kid, while there are two in the back for UncleDJ, and now of course one in the back as well for Vicious Kid. Alright, so minigunners running around everywhere, and are a couple of flamethrowers out for UncleDJ. And not yet for Vicious Kid, who has a very nicely organized set of minigunners on both sides. And because of that, UncleDJ will not be able to scout anything. Not that Vicious Kid is able to scout. Anyways, we have got 3 refineries versus 3 right now. And is anyone going for an airstrip yet? It does not look like that. Vicious Kid does not seem to want to move out. So UncleDJ will be able to do something with their flamethrowers. And now airstrip is out for Vicious Kid. Top side, same thing as other side. There are minigunners in defense. But this side, all of them will be cleaned out, and now the flamethrowers will be cleaned up as well. UncleDJ has also got their airstrip out right now, but it was a little bit later, I think. So if Vicious Kid is able to take a couple of early engagements, then that should be better for them. Also has got their, what is it, 4th refinery out in the middle, while UncleDJ went for the 4th one down south. So, buggies fighting each other and running through. What can Vicious Kid do? Not a lot, but does catch out like 1 or 2 buggies. Because of course these were way behind. Now, same thing though for UncleDJ on this side. Wow! Now, moving into the airstrip, will target the power plant, but yeah, should indeed focus the buggy first. And now I think these buggies are dead, right? There are more buggies for UncleDJ, but no, they do sneak out. Could have been blocked, I think, but not sure. Anyways, we've got 6 refineries out now for Vicious Kid. And also 6 for UncleDJ. UncleDJ still has not gone to the middle though, which is something that Vicious Kid has done. And they're also expanding on the side. On the east-west side. West side it is, that's it. Anyways, more buggies engaging. And handoff not over here. Why did you place that? Are you going to use it? Because it doesn't look like that. And another refinery. A little bit inefficient, but oh well. Yeah, better fight for UncleDJ. Over here was a better fight for Vicious Kid. So, quite a lot of economy for both players. But who is going to run out of Tiberium first? Well, considering that UncleDJ has their refineries all clumped up, you would expect them to run out of Tiberium patches first. Because of course Vicious Kid is able to take a more diversified Tiberium, I guess you can say. So all of them will last longer. Because they're not harvesting them as quickly. And UncleDJ has also got into the middle now. At the same time, Vicious Kid is at north side, so once again they're both expanding quite a bit. It's a little bit surprising to me that UncleDJ took this fight over here, even though they have a turret over here. And they weren't really able to like actually take a good fight. If you have like double the numbers, of course you can take the fight, but you didn't. Alright, so no one is going for a sneaky push, not yet, and there is also a turret up north. So not really able to go for a sneaky push for UncleDJ, that is. And what's surprising to me is the amount of minigunners they're pushing out. I mean, you're up against buggies, those should be good against minigunners, but their refinery does go down. Because that's something that's nice about minigunners, they do have good damage output. So as long as you have enough of them, you can just overwhelm your enemy, even if they're using counters. So, power plant and the refinery both went down. Also, I don't know if this is a good turret. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, there were still minigunners there, which are quite good against turrets. So you would have needed to micro against the buggies, which ViciousK1D did not seem to do. So, bikes are also coming out now, and a second turret over here. Bikes and buggies up north, so just a lot of bikes and buggies here as well. Now, these forces can't push into a tower though. That's when you really need your minigunners. So, flamethrower can be taken down by the minigunner. And now here, well, flamethrower does do good damage against the turret. And UncleDJ doesn't have all that much over here, but of course does have like quite a couple of units in the back of his base. That's because he is of course spending way more than ViciousK1D is. Both players still have their construction yard of course, because that's important to be able to get a couple of turrets out. And now, even though this may seem interesting, I'm going to check here, just to be sure. 4 turrets, okay, that's actually a lot. So, not really something UncleDJ is able to push, I'd say. Also, did the game just speed up or not? I'm not sure. It did lag, that's why I'm wondering, and it's like after like 7 minutes. So I'm not completely sure. Also like double turret? No, single turret, okay. Okay, so I may have sped up, so I'm going to pause and unpause quickly. Because maybe that fixes it? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it fixed anything. Although I'm not completely sure if it even was sped up or not. Anyways, a lot more units out for UncleDJ. Because they have like units down south, in the middle and at topside as well. Including bikes, which are actually really quite nice against buggies. What is this minigunner doing there? Okay, I don't know. Apparently this game is a little bit glitchy sometimes, because that definitely is not a unit for UncleDJ. I know that for sure. Anyways, over here like 5 turrets out. And because of that, UncleDJ does need to retreat. Right now they definitely do need like a couple of minigunners or flamethrowers here. Minigunners is probably a better idea, because of course flamethrowers can explode. So over here, same thing pretty much. A lot of buggies, which are good against the minigunners, and then turrets for the buggies. Yeah, I mean this is definitely going to take a while. Let's already start looking at the Tiberium. This one is and will stay that way for a long time, I'd say. For ViciousK1D, this one as well. They've still got a little bit more at the back of their base, I feel, and their middle patch is also not really being harvested. While UncleDJ has... Ooh, flame tanks, interesting. Has this patch a little bit left, and then this one. But that's it. So now, flame tanks, where are you going? 2 of them going top side, 2 of them going bottom side. While on this side, I don't see any tech upgrade or whatever. I do see 2 more turrets. And actually an obelisk. Since when do you see obelisk in this game? Especially on high level. I mean, I think it's... Oh wait, this is surface-to-surface missile, right? So the SSTM, I think. Okay, I literally have not seen this unit ever. But thank you, person who requested this. Because yes, this is going to be a good game if there are surface-to-surface missiles. So we have one side where we have like low-level units versus the other side where we have like artillery. Like good artillery, not just the standard artillery unit, by the way. And over here as well, ooh, Apaches, and not just one, immediately 4 Apaches from the back of the base. So yep, that's definitely really strong, because what do you have against them? Surface to surface, can't hit up. Over here, once again, SSTM is still fighting the turret, though only one is doing that, which is not enough to like out DPS the healing. Alright, let's see, surface to surface missiles. How good are you actually? I don't know what they're supposed to be good against, but I guess it's mainly good against buildings. Just a guess. And right now, I mean, it's a nice switch to see these, but I wonder if it was actually worth it. I mean, here we've got more Apaches moving in. They've got a lot of bikes, a lot of buggies. Now, this is something I don't really understand. Why fight the flame tank if there are actually bikes close? And now, surface-to-surface missiles and flame tanks are going down at your bikes, because bikes are strong. Halfter will also go down, which means that UncleDJ does not have a lot of, if any, Tiberium left. Well, they do have a little bit over here, but not much. And oh, that's so bad. I don't know how expensive they are, but they are expensive surface-to-surface missiles. They have to be, otherwise they wouldn't be like tech level 3 or like 2. So, a lot of bikes pushing in. I mean, what do you do against that? So much damage. I mean, artillery is good for like attrition. And also SAM-side is very nice to see, because of course that's good against the Apaches. But just the overwhelming number of bikes does so much damage. I don't know how you can realistically deal with that. This side you still have like a lot of those surface-to-surface missiles, but here you're being pushed quite heavily. Not that there is a lot of Tiberium left, but still, it's a waste to lose all of these missiles. It doesn't look like we're going to see like an Temple of Nod or whatever, even though that would definitely fit in this game. So let's see, I mean, surface-to-surface missile seems to do a lot of damage to just vehicles as well. But I don't think that's what they're supposed to be good against. Also, like, they have like a lot of them here. I don't know why ViciousKid does not really like run in here with like either buggies or minigunners, because this is very expensive and definitely very nice. So, bottom side, another harvester goes down. ViciousKid, are you going into attack switch? It does not look like that. Which means that top side will be pushed by UncleDJ, while bottom side was being pushed by ViciousKid, but not anymore. Also, I need to have like this in frame just because look at it, it's a good screenshot for thumbnail. Yes, I already think about that in-game. Okay, surface-to-surface missile. Good against minigunners apparently. They've just got an amazing explosion. I did not know they were good against the infantry. But it seems so. Well, Tiberium is running out. Middle is not actually being harvested by either player. And if these missiles go down, that's really expensive. But it also cost ViciousKid quite a bit in order to just run in there. Because of course, they do have like quite a good alpha strike. And yeah, that's really long range. So yeah, it's difficult to like get into range. Also, I like the fact that you have like a square of units here, square of units there. Not sure why, but I do like that on the minimap. And once again, running in with just a couple of bikes and buggies. Well, does not seem to be very efficient for you, ViciousKid. But, and this is very important, they do still have like 6,500 cash in the bank. Also, why do you run in with your bikes? You have like artillery, which is more than enough. You can just attrition them down and like kill them that way. Be patient. Also like set up a couple of SSTMs here. Just like this one. Because then you can take out all of these harvesters and deny this patch of Tiberium. And another Apache. Where are your bikes? Coming in right now. But yeah, just having a couple of units here would be good, because this is difficult to like pass for ViciousKid, and same thing over here. So I would say that's probably a good idea. I mean, you don't want your artillery to be like in the midst of battle anyways, so just having them here is a lot safer for them, and you can also take down harvesters. Which at this point is definitely really important, because harvesters are like 1400 apiece. Bottom side, harvesters harvested completely. And I mean, UncleDJ, how many harvesters do you have left? Like 5? But they're all like idle. Send a couple of them here if you can, because there is once again a bit of Tiberium. Also here, because this is not being focused by ViciousKid. Same thing as they are able to harvest this, you could as well. And alright. UncleDJ is the only person with a radar right now, so they can see quite a bit. So they shouldn't really be surprised if ViciousKid goes anywhere. And this is a bit annoying. They're a little bit too close, maybe. But SSTM does do good damage once again. Where are you going? Why are you running? Okay, I don't know. Sure. Anyways, up here, flame things moving in against the turret. Even though it's a vehicle, it's still really strong. Now this though, it's difficult to see, but there is a big fight over here, where SSTMs will go down, bikes, buggies will go down for both players, but UncleDJ is going to win this fight, it seems. Whether or not they also won it cost efficiently, I don't know. I highly doubt it, honestly. Oh well. So, everything has pretty much died. Apache is still here. SSTM's running back right now, but nothing to fall back on. Oh, here. I was like, where is the fight? I don't see the fight. But it's over here, and things are going down here. SSTM is going to go down. I mean, it's not as quick as bikes, so it should go down, right? Okay, yep, it does. So, more SSDMs for UncleDJ, and still only like 3 harvesters are actually working. Does actually send a couple of them down here, which is nice. And now over here. SSDMs, close. That's not good. Always keep them in the back. Always try to outrange your enemy. And something I don't know, but I don't think I've seen them, is stealth tanks. I don't think they're anywhere. I haven't heard them, so I highly doubt we'll see those. Right now, this Tiberium should be harvested by UncleDJ. This should be harvested and is being harvested by ViciousK1D, although this could be pushed right now because there are no turrets left. Down south though, 1 SSTM and 1 turret, against like multiple bikes and buggies. Is that going to work? Well, it's going to hold them off for now, apparently. Because they have to like go here in order to defend. Because yeah, there is not a lot left for ViciousK1D. So, more power is going down. I mean, they don't have a lot left. Are they going to sell off everything or just those 2 power plants? I mean, seems like they're going to try a little bit longer. Although right now, this Tiberium for UncleDJ, this one should be for UncleDJ. So long term, Tiberium is going to be in the advantage for UncleDJ. So I highly doubt ViciousK1D is able to catch up to him by now. The only reason why they would have been able to do that a little bit earlier was because they had like 9,000 in the bank. Does now want to try and take down these refineries. Either that or the harvester, not sure. But is this even important anymore? I mean, UncleDJ seems to think so, but loses it anyways. Okay, so a lot more bikes and buggies out for UncleDJ still. But as long as ViciousK1D is able to run around, they can actually do quite a good job, because they still have their construction yard, which is something that UncleDJ does not have anymore. And there it is. There is the sell-off for the construction yard. That's 2,500 back into the bank. Let's see if that can help them. I don't know why the game was lagging again. It's really annoying. And it makes me think it's going to crash every single time. Also, like, maybe worth it to sell off your communication center now. Not that it gives you a lot, but I mean, do you really need it? And since you don't really have a lot of units anymore, you might want to have the cash. 4 buggies over here. Still 2 harvesters working over there as well. I mean, are you going to win this? UncleDJ, I mean, I don't know. We've still got multiple minutes to go, and no unit on the field for either player, pretty much. One player now going into complete buggy and the other into bike buggy. Well, then the bike buggy player should be able to win this, right? However, UncleDJ has once again got like 2 grand in the bank. Not sure where they got that from, but they do. Probably just a couple of harvesters that dropped off the Tiberium. Anyways, over here, 3 harvesters, of which 2 are going to go down. That means that there are only 2 working for UncleDJ. Actually, it's not even going to go down. Good job! And there, once again, things being sold off for ViciousK1D, which means that this is going to be their last push. They can still build a couple of bikes, a couple of buggies, but after that they are pretty much done. So UncleDJ, just hold on a little longer and harvest this Tiberium. There is so much here. So, flamethrower. Oh no. Come on. Show me the flamethrower shots. Boom. Boom. Not as satisfying as I hoped it would be. Oh well. Anyways, still like 10 buggies or so. Airstrip being sold off because UncleDJ can't afford to use both of them right now. And refinery goes down, being sold off nicely. But now what? Well, they're moving in over here, which means that this hand of not a refinery and power plant should go down, unless these units are extra speedy quick. Which they're not. Of course they're not. Also, the reason why I believe that UncleDJ is going to win this, not only because they have of course got cash in the bank, but still like turrets over here to fall back on. And here as well. And since those are like really good against buggies, they can take out like most of these forces, pretty much, as long as you keep your army with the turret. So, more bikes and buggies coming in for the ViciousKid. Probably the last push of the game, because I don't think they have any harvesters left. And one SSTM, come on. Big shot on these minigunners, please. And boom. Not really, but it does go down. Flame tank still up and does do decent damage, but it's expensive, so don't lose it. So, bikes, buggies, now like, well, one bike and multiple buggies for UncleDJ. And ViciousKid is falling back. Still cash in the bank for UncleDJ. Which means that, yeah, I mean, there is no real way for ViciousKid to come back from this, right? One shot from the SSTM and refinery is once again down. That means like 7 buildings left, 8 buildings left. Oh, SSTM, don't die. Okay, doesn't die. Oh, they do actually have 2 harvesters left. Did not realize that. But, UncleDJ can still like harvest 5,000 or more. And then like efficiently. So yeah, no real way for the ViciousKid to come back from this. Now targeting the airstrip, because that's the scariest thing ViciousKid has left. These units, who cares about them? And that sounds like a sell-off. Not completely actually. So how are you going to come back from this? You're not. Die, ViciousKid, die. Good job, UncleDJ, who actually sent me this replay. Yeah, I mean, you probably guessed that because UncleDJ was going to win. Well, since they win this game. But yeah, they were indeed the person who sent this. And thank you, because you showed me the SSTM. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Insanely close eco though.